Hello traders, welcome to today's video, Tuesday the 27th of February 2024. Bitcoin is at $56,500 after going above 57k overnight. There's really not much more to say in regards to the TA. Obviously the video update that I gave yesterday, we were looking at the long position here. That's more than played out beyond any kind of reasonable expectation. I was kind of thinking we could maybe put in a range here up until the end of the month, and then we continue up, probably most likely after that. But yeah, a really good move up, and very happy this morning to be seeing yet more profit on my in my P&L. But yeah, in terms of the technicals, really not too much more to update on. We're through the gap on the daily time frame, so I think seeing if there can be a close above here will be quite important, and that takes us basically up until all-time highs. And I think at this stage we have to be aware that this is going to all-time highs. This is the last high volume node before we get there. There's very little that's going to stop price now, especially if we do get a close through this gap. That's yet another flip bullish, and then there's just one tiny imbalance above there at $62,000, which is very unlikely to stop price as well. So yeah, very much bullish, and we are continuing with the completely insane parabolic uptrend that could take us up to above 100k by summer, if it does continue at this pace. So, having said that, obviously need to be aware that there is the halving coming up. That quite often is not a sell the news event, but like a cool down event, at least for momentarily. You get through the hype. We've had the ETF hype, now we're going into the halving hype. Once that's happened, maybe a bit more of a cool off like we had after the ETF. Okay, a bit of a cool down, and then we'll continue up again beyond that. Now, as for the order flow and things that we have to talk about there, I mean, I'm not even going to share the liquidation heat map. I mean, I can. Bears are absolutely just destroyed, completely destroyed right now. And this is maybe something else that I could add to this video in a second, because I'm waking up. Well, I woke up today in a bit of a very happy with the profit, but a bit frustrated at certain other things that are going on, not for myself, but I can touch upon that in a minute. Other stuff, right? The Bitfinex sell wall got pulled. I mean, it got pulled. So there you go. They got a tiny bit filled. It was it was there. It got pulled. Price moves through it, and everything has been very strong. Anyway, we knew that this was okay. Even if they got filled, there's a lot of money here. Is it some kind of delta neutral play where they're just like spreading out maybe where their longs have been previously? But it got pulled and price moves through it. So nothing too much to say about that. That's what happens with limit orders. Okay. And then you go on to the looking at the CVD, and once again, having spoken about this yesterday, it's just absolutely no need to overcomplicate things right now. Like, throughout this entire range, spot was holding, spot bid was holding, it was healthy. Perps had been wrecked to such an extent within such a tiny little range that there were there was more shorts and less longs open than when price was at 42k. And once again, that leads to another short squeeze. It's just people trading with leverage are getting absolutely killed, especially if they're choosing to trade short, which is just the most ridiculous thing to try and be doing right now. If you've watched any of the updates for me since 6 months, since October, there's been one short that I've spoken about, and that was when we came to 49k, 48,500, right, on the day of the ETF, where we took out the highs. Okay, go back over onto TradingView. We took out the highs from 2022. It was the golden pocket 618. We had to retrace. We came into 38,800, which was what the plan was. We've been talking about this for ages. We went long again, and now we're still riding it along. And like, not to be someone that's I don't want to come across as arrogant or cocky or anything in any of these videos, but my track record throughout history literally has been like there hasn't been a wrong call. So it's just baffles me why people are trying to step in front of this and to keep trying to fade this move. And something else that the reason why I did wake up and why you can tell I'm maybe a little bit annoyed when I wake up this morning is I've had a bunch of messages of people just losing accounts, being liquidated, being like, oh, I took this short trade, what should I do about it? And I'm like, well, first of all, why? Well, at no stage have I said that it should be anything other than buying dips, and this is going to all-time highs, and that's likely where we're going to be. We can, yes, of course, we take it level to level, but we're in a bull market, and we have to be aware of that. So, like, coming to me as saying like, oh, I took a really bad short trade when I've literally been ramming it down like since back here, saying like that what's the point? Like, you're not going to make as much money from doing that. Everything's going up. And yet these same people are the ones that are too scared to buy when it comes down here, because they're like, oh my god, no, I believe in capo and it's going to go 12k. It's like, seriously, you're trading with like 50x leverage and getting absolutely wrecked on your trades, trying to short a trend, yet you're not buying after a 20% correction where there's a clear invalidation. As with all of these videos, of course, there is non-financial advice, but like I do find it exhausting sometimes. It takes me back to when I first started trading. And actually, the biggest mistake I made in trading was I got liquidated on an account. Spots were all okay, but I was trying to trade leverage and I got liquidated during COVID crash. And back then there was like no support. Okay, the people trading in the space back then were all stupid. It was all like triangles and meme lines and all that kind of stuff. They're all stupid, and you had to learn how to trade sensibly on your own. And now, like, if you're coming into this market new and you're learning how to trade, you've got literally like I everything you could possibly imagine. All of the like amazing traders out there. I'm not just saying like myself and the Taurus community, like we're very good at what we do, and that's why we do what we do. And like I say, we have an extremely good track record of calling all of these moves. But educational content, understanding how to read the market, understanding market structure, understanding volume, understanding like the way in which to trade, you have all of that literally at your fingertips. Not only if you're within our community or you're just watching these videos or you're watching videos from the countless other communities out there. Like, for someone like me, that when I started to learn this, it was all on your own. And I was in a really dark place after I took that trade, but turned it around through myself. Okay, and that's what you as a trader have to do. Like, it's only you who's going to turn it around if you're making mistakes right now. Turned it around, and yeah, now where I am today, which is profitable. Okay, I could be doing better. I wish I'd been risking more during this move up, but hey, that's where we're at. So if you are one of those that's been struggling, taking bad trades, like, just first of all, non-financial advice, obviously, but like, listen to the analysis, and yeah, and just try and be sensible and manage your risk correctly, and hopefully you won't keep like getting into bad positions. So yeah, it's one of those days. Inevitably, for every winner, myself being one of them. Okay, I'm riding in a lot of profit right now. There's going to be losers, and my thought immediately goes towards those losers, because there's going to be some heavy losses having taken place with this move up once again here. So if that is you and you need, like, maybe, I don't know, maybe support isn't the best way to say it, because I'm not tough love. It's probably how it is right now, because it would be stupid to short a move that's going up. But yeah, you get the idea. As with all these videos, I never quite know what I'm going to say. I may have said that already. Man, I talk, say what I'm thinking, and this morning I'm saying what I'm thinking. Anyway, is there anything else that we can discuss on this? So yeah, we had the clear absorption of perps and spot still holding well. That remains the case right now. Any little dips are being bought up. There was a quick sweep into single prints earlier on that have then come back up, and we're kind of approaching highs again at this stage. When you look at open interest, okay, it's just wiping out of short positions. I still expect that this has a bit further to go. When you have a move like this, where you're liquidating and then you're liquidating more and then you're liquidating more, again, it tends to continue because again here you can see that CVD since this morning about 6 p.m. is down. Price is going up, so it's likely we go higher, liquidate some more short positions. Crypto bubbles are going to look insane. Another thing that people have been asking about is the funding rates. Get used to it, okay? Normalize this higher, because when you go into a bull market, it will get normalized higher. And I remember the end of the last bull market when price was last at this price, funding would have been about 0.3. It was at 0.6, which is over 10 times what it was the last time we were above 60k. So this is funding is very, very chill right now. So don't be afraid of that. And also when you're looking at fear and greed and things, and I know a few people have been looking at the fear and greed index. Sorry, flash bomb you, 79. This will get stuck above 90 for weeks at a time. And yeah, just have to be aware of that. It's going parabolic. That is the facts. And the probabilities are that this is going to continue to go higher until we see some kind of major sell-off. By that I mean more than like a big sell-off, big crash, more than we saw on the ETF thing, and then there'll be plenty of opportunities to short afterwards. So yeah, play the probabilities. Probabilities right now that we're probably going to be at all-time high really soon. So yeah, have fun with that. And if you're in long positions, enjoy it. Enjoy the profit. If you're in shorts, risk management, right? Anyway, probably enough for me to say right now. This has been a bit of a weird update. So thank you for watching. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers. Bye bye.